Hello, welcome to the awkward daydream, but it's more like an awkward nightmare. And our top 10 movies. Not really top 10, but our favorite movies of 2015. Everyone's doing the list. We thought we'd go back through the year and talk about the best. I'm just going to go ahead with my number one. It was Mad Max Fury Road. Thought it was fantastic. Energetic, original, great effects. Had me the whole time. Great movie.
Great soundtrack, and I listened to that a number of times while I'm working. And Mad Max is on my list too. It's not quite number one. It was for a long time. It was the best movie of the summer, in my opinion. But what ended up being number one is, to nobody's surprise, Star Wars for me, which is on your list too, I believe.
Which is also on my list at 3, but still a great movie, as you've seen in the other YouTubes. Yeah.
And another one that kind of pops up on both our lists is Inside Out. Another great film from Pixar. It kind of goes into the psychology.
It's feelings have feelings, basically. But it's just, I felt it was really original, clever,
creative, and
great characters. Yeah, so
pretty funny. And it's a good general movie that anybody can enjoy, I believe.
And from Pixar, one of my favorites of theirs. Like, if not my favorite Pixar ever. So, also with animation, Shaun the Sheep. If you haven't seen this, you need to find it and see it. It's from the guys who did Wallace and Gromit and the Aardman movies. So it's stop motion and it's hilarious. Shaun the Sheep movie. Claymation sheeps. It doesn't get better. Anyway,
I wish I got around to that one, but I just didn't. But let's see. Let's talk about science fiction movies. I have a number on my list. There were Star Wars, of course, and a couple others were The Martian and Ex Machina. Ex Machina was an interesting movie. It was mysterious and it had great characters. In fact, it had Poe Dameron and General Hux in it. But
wow. And that's one I haven't seen, so I'm really looking forward to that. But great. And The Martian, you said we both have. Enjoyable, well done, great Ridley Scott, science fiction, Matt Damon. Yeah. Good stuff.
Matt Damon was really funny, and you mentioned Ridley Scott. It didn't actually really feel like a Ridley Scott film, right? It was just kind of.
It was like more Thelma and Louise, because it's one of those great movies that you don't know it's Ridley Scott. So that's, I think so.
Going through our list with some dramatic roles, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. Trumbo, Sicario. Sicario was an intense one. I think what made that one for me was just kind of these intense action sequences that, I think they were the best thrilling sequences in any movie this year.
I want to mention a couple of documentaries. 3 of them specifically, 4 I have on my list. The Going Clear, The Hunting Ground, Amy, and What Happened Miss Simone. As far as I know, I think all 4 of them are on Netflix. Check them out. And anywhere you stream. But Amy, about Amy Winehouse. What Happened Miss Simone is about Nina Simone. Very similar documentaries about tragic singers. Both really well done. And then Going Clear and The Hunting Ground. Going Clear is about Scientology, the Church of Scientology, and The Hunting Ground is about rape on college campuses and how it's becoming a big problem. And so I thought just great documentaries this year. These were ones that were on a lot of them on TV, but they also had theatrical releases. So I'd go with those. Magic Mike XXL.
Ah, yes.
Is my number 2. My number, Mad Max, Magic Mike, MMX. It's just they connect. But and I was gonna say my number 8 just happens to be the 8th film by Quentin Tarantino, The Hateful Eight. Yeah, it was great. I think that pretty much covers it for me.
Well, Magic Mike wasn't on my list, but I will admit it was an enjoyable movie.
It's fun for guys and gals, and hilarious, and just a good time. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, 2015 was definitely, there was a lot. There was a lot of good movies. Not a lot that really stood out, but I think there was a good number that made me want to keep going.
Yeah, and there's certainly movies Jurassic World or Furious 7, big popular ones that we didn't include. Mm-hmm. Age of Ultron, I'll
mention a couple. It Follows, The Walk. Those are just kind of sitting right outside my top 10. But as far as 2016 is concerned, there's a lot of movies coming out that's very highly anticipated, and that's going to be covered in our next video with Luke and whoever decides to stay with them. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Awkward Daydream.
All right, real quick thanks to our sponsors, Imagine That 3D, where you can get stuff 3D printed like this Kylo Ren lightsaber hilt. You can just go online to imaginethat3d.com, submit a design. They ship all over the nation. It's pretty cool stuff. So, again, thanks from us here at Awkward Daydream.